State climate experts are calling it the worst drought conditions in nearly a decade. Brown yards and dry farm fields have become commonplace. According to the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources, more than half of the state is under severe or extreme drought conditions, and that has some city officials concerned about their water supply. Reporter Sonia Goins shows us how the drought is impacting the water supply here in the Northwest Metro.
Hey Shannon, you don't have to look far to see evidence of a drought. Behind me is the Mississippi River, and you can see sandbars right in the middle there. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in a while. Now, Minneapolis officials are keeping a close eye on the water levels because this is where they get their water from. Now, this is also important because they supply water to the cities of Crystal, New Hope, and Golden Valley. Meanwhile, officials in Brooklyn Park are also concerned, but they're worried about underground rivers, also known as aquifers.
Look at the river, look at your ponds, the water level is down. Those tie directly into the groundwater table.
Look around your neighborhood and you will see a lot of parched plants and lackluster lawns.
Brooklyn Park and every city in Minnesota is concerned about the severe drought we're in right now.
Brooklyn Park has 3 water towers and 2 ground reservoirs. On a normal day, water use is about 6.5 million gallons. However, during the hot summer months, water use can exceed 21 million gallons of water per day.
If you do the numbers, that means about 70% of the water that we're pulling out of the ground is going for sprinkling and irrigation.
Brooklyn Park issued a water restriction last month. Residents can only water on odd or even days, but officials would rather people hold off on irrigating their lawns during this dry spell.
So basically it's watering every other day. So that's what we ask folks to do.
On Tuesday, Maple Grove started water restrictions. No watering from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. However, residents can irrigate outside of those times on odd or even days. Maple Grove also supplies water to Osseo, Dayton, and Corcoran. And those cities are expected to ask residents to cut back on water usage too.
Typically, we don't see the amount of water we're pushing through the plant. Under drought conditions, people are really trying to keep their lawns going, so they're using a lot more water because there's no rain.
Here are some water conservation tips. Cut back on car washes. Let your lawn go dormant. It'll be okay for a few weeks. And water your lawn during early morning hours. Meanwhile, we can only hope Mother Nature will put an end to this drought.
So the best thing we can do is hope for some rain and use less water when we can.
Sonia Goins, CCX News.
CCX News also checked with other cities on their watering restrictions. The cities of Plymouth and Robbinsdale also have watering bans during the middle of the day. In Plymouth's case, it's from noon to 5 p.m. and it also follows an odd-even schedule. Watering during the day results in more evaporation than benefit. In Crystal, which gets its water from the city of Minneapolis via the Mississippi River, they currently have no watering restrictions. A Robbinsdale school board member announced in a tearful resignation letter that she will step down from the board in August. Pam Lindberg said her reason for resigning is the incivility from the community.
The hate is too much. I no longer feel respected nor effective. The continued permission that community members give themselves to say whatever they want and however they want it is oppressive. It's demeaning and it's damaging, and I cannot remain an effective school board member under these conditions.
Pam Lindberg was elected to the school board in 2014, and she has experience as a teacher and coach. She will serve until August 17th, which would leave more than a year on her term. The board has not decided whether they will have a special election to replace Lindberg. Lindberg says she will continue to serve as a volunteer and board member with the Seven Dreams Foundation. Could a worker shortage be contributing to the latest round of alcohol compliance check violations in Maple Grove? At least one restaurant owner believes so. A total of 6 Maple Grove businesses recently failed alcohol compliance checks. All were first violations within a 3-year time frame, except for Maple Tavern, which had a second violation. Representatives of Maple Tavern made a plea to avoid a 5-day license suspension, particularly after enduring business restrictions due to the pandemic. But Maple Grove's ordinance does not allow exceptions.
The other negative consequence isn't just what the servers and the employees suffer, but an individual that is underage and comes in and maybe drinks and is overserved and then goes out and causes a car accident or something worse in our community. And those are the reasons why there's consequences.
Maple Tavern and the other businesses also have to pay a $2,000 fine. The official Whiz Bang Days festival may be over in Robbinsdale, but as Neil Persley shows us, the Whiz Bang Days art show at the Robin Gallery goes on through the end of the month.
This is our annual Whiz Bang members show when the members of Robin Gallery can enter up to 3 pieces. For competition, it is judged.
And judging by this year's show, there is quite a bit of talent among gallery members.
This year, we had 22 of our member artists submit works, and we have 42 pieces of art.
Oils, acrylics, and encaustics, oh my!
We have a member that has recently returned to us who does mosaic, so we have not had mosaic in a while, so I'm excited about her piece being in our exhibit.
Some of the artists may be familiar, but their work's on display brand new.
And we have wall sculpture and oil painting, watercolor, photo montage, digital photo. It just, the list goes on and on. You can see almost every medium of art here.
You'll probably find 1 or 2 things to connect with. The last day for the Whiz Bang Members Exhibition is Saturday, July 31st, so giddy up! From Robin Gallery in Robbinsdale, Neil Persley, CCX News.